with both teams hoping to make a statement and stake claim to an early season top-tier victory. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. On the run, it's Singleton. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Allen. That's caught. It's Ross. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Singleton. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Penn State! All of that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Gonna run it. It's Whittington. Shows him the stiff arm. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to the ground game on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Moore will throw. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Whittington. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion was a good example.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you?
Touchdown, Oregon! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. State sends the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. At the 35, he's loose. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Drew Allar feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Allar still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Kotelnicki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Creates a little room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up. Obviously, being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Bully ball on 3rd and short.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for room. It's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Allard. Dances away to buy time. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going for a big play downfield. It's caught. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Moore to the air. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more consistent.
There he goes. Past the 20. He's at touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gresham. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Finds a spot down the gun of the D. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Pena. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. The quick out. Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got it in the middle, it's Benson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Aller. Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he got loose. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ross. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Get set.
Back to throw. It's Aller. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Benson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Moore will throw. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
35, Oregon, 14.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that